Hi, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I just want to take a look at this cannabis sativa stock because I believe that there might be a profitable trade here. This company is losing money, and like most of these cannabis companies, it's probably going to end up, bankrupt or taken over or in the dustbin of Wall Street history. What's going on in the cannabis industry now is very similar to what happened in, say, when automobiles came around or during the internet. You get all these companies, and most of them are losers or lose money, and eventually go out of business or get acquired, and then you end up with some, you know, 3 or 4 or 5 companies that are big and successful. Like for instance, there were hundreds of car companies, and then there was three, and similar dynamics happened with the internet. But anyway, here's what I'm looking at. This thing got on my radar screen for no other reason other than it's in the cannabis industry, which I watch, and it's down 70% since September, right? So anytime you get a move down that big in that short of a time period, there's a chance that you get a bounce. Now, this has also caught my eye. See how it's trading around the $2 level? Okay. Well, it was support back here. The $2 level was support back in, I think that was August. Um, Currently, it's also oversold. So here you have something that is oversold and at a level that was support, right? If it wasn't oversold, I wouldn't be looking at this. Um, but here's what I would do, okay? The most important rule in investing is yet you need to understand that people have not evolved in a way that's conducive to managing money. When you manage money or you trade, you experience fear. When you have a loser, you have a fear of taking a loss. So many people hold on to it for too long. And when you have a winner, you have a fear of missing a gain. So you sell it before you should, or you close out of it before you should. All right. So this is what I tell my clients. The most important rule of investing is that you should not enter a position, in this case, a long position, unless you know where your stop out is going to be and when you know where your target is going to be. Because if you have these clearly defined rules, it will take some of the fear away, and it will help you trade on logic as opposed to on emotion. All right. So what I would do is, and I might do this, full disclosure, I'm just going to watch this for the next few days. So this thing breaks above this trend line, go long, have my target price around here, just below this level. That's 270. This was, see, I think there will be resistance here because it was support back here. And my sell stop out for the loss would be just under this level. All right, so now I have a trigger to enter the trade. The trigger is the break of the trend line if it happens. I know where my sell stop out is. I'm going to put it down at say 195 because if the $2 level breaks, then it could go a lot lower. So by having it just below, it provides a little bit of protection. I'm going to have my sell just target just below this level here. And, it doesn't look like much, but the stock is at 210. So if this thing goes up to 250, 260, that's a meaningful percentage return. So that's it. Today's lesson, and what should always be a lesson, is never enter a trade unless one, you know where you're going to take your profit, and two, you know where you're going to take your losses. That's because humans have not evolved in a way that's good for managing money. And by having a set of rules, it will help take some of the emotion out of your trading. All right, that's it, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Talk to you soon.